So hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Feed the Beast Let's Play on the Infinity Evolved mod pack. So I've done a little bit of work behind the cameras. I went out and got some sugarcane and have planted that in this little patch of water inland. And I've also gone out and done a little bit of mining. But I haven't done as much as I've wanted to because, well, we'll get on to the reason why in this episode, and it's to do with, well, in my opinion, getting more resources quickly. But one of the biggest things that I did behind camera was, as you can probably already see, I've made my working space a hell of a lot bigger than it was, and I also went out and got some more sand, and smelted it into glass to make this nice panoramic window, so that if I ever get frustrated, getting killed by mobs constantly, falling into lava, for example, or just raging at the fact that I cannot get some machines to work, I can just come out here and just look at this panoramic view and just relax and just know that everything is right in the world before I go back and rage some more at my machines. So anyway, today we are going to look at the smeltery from Tinkers Construct, I think. I'll have a quick look because I don't get that wrong. Yes, it is from Tinkers Construct. Hooray, I actually got something right. But anyway, the reason for this is that when I went out mining, this is what I got, and it's not a bad amount, but it's... to go into industrial craft, you want a lot of iron, and you want a decent amount of tin, and I haven't got that. And I was mining for about half an hour or so, and just going along with a pickaxe, you can only really do, well, I find that the easiest, quickest way is just doing 2 blocks, just enough for your character to fit through. However, with Tinker's Construct, you can get something called the hammer, which basically, when you hit a block, it will do 3 along, or, well, it will clear a 3x3 square that also goes, I think it's 3 blocks deep as well. So you can mine a massive amount very quickly, and you can also find more resources quickly as well. So I thought that would be a good thing to get started with. Now, from my adventures going mining and doing bits and pieces around, like creating this bigger base, I've got a stack and 12 of sand, and I've got a stack and 8 of gravel, which should be enough to get us started. But if we go and have a look and see what to make seared bricks with, we need to make a seared brick, which is used by smelting grout. And if we look at the recipe for grout, we need 4 gravel, 4 sand, and 1 clay block, that is to make 8 grout. Or we can do it the way which I always do it, which is 1 sand, 1 gravel, and 1 clay, ball of clay, that is. So today we are going to go out and find some clay, hopefully rather quickly, because otherwise this will be a very tedious episode of me just walking around trying to find clay, which is not the most entertaining thing ever. But what we'll do first is we'll put all of our pickaxes, apart from that one actually, in the chest so that we do not lose them. I don't imagine we'll need torches, but we will take dirt and cobblestone, and we'll put the flint and the gravel and the sand back in there, and we might pick up some more of it when we're out and about, just so that we have well, so we have some. So we can make a larger smeltery. Completely lost track of what my train of thought. So we're going to have a look at my little pool. I'm going to call it my swimming pool, and see if there's any clay around, which there doesn't look to be, which I wouldn't expect. So actually, we'll go and have a look over here in this larger pool, and see if there's any around here. I believe that's an oil spout, so we might actually be able to do something with oil, which may be quite exciting, because I haven't really done much with it before, just because it can get a bit tedious. But I'll have a look into it and see if we can't do something. It might be quite cool. So have a look around here and see if there is any clay. Well, there's squids, so if we ever need any what's it called? Ink. That's the one. Ink. We are fairly sorted. I haven't set home base, but I suppose if I just head towards the mining base, I should find it. That may end up being a mistake if I get lost, but we'll see. We'll see. I think while we're here as well, we might just do a bit of mining and just get some coal, because you know, you can never have enough coal. And I think I saw underneath here there was some, yes, iron, which is nice and helpful. So we'll just mine this up. And there we go. What's that? Salt ore. I don't need salt ore yet. So I'll just leave that for a minute. It's getting dark, so I think I am actually going to quickly run back to my base to sleep. Otherwise, this could get very messy with monsters and the like. Yeah, this it could get very embarrassing very quickly. But one thing I would like to say is this spawn is not bad. I spawned just over there. I came along and just thought that there's a decent amount of resources here. I didn't actually realise that this oil spout was here, but it opens up a lot of possibilities of maybe running my IC2 machines off oil to start with, and then moving on to maybe nuclear power or other forms of power that can work with IC2 machines, which may be interesting. So we'll just sleep. You may have actually heard my dogs there. I think there might be some thunder and lightning around. So if you do hear that for any reason, just ignore it. It's just coming from my end. So actually, instead of going back there, I'm going to go and have a scout around here. See if there's any clay around here. I'm starting to think this is actually going to be quite a tedious thing to find. What's normally best is if you look in larger inland lakes, because they tend to be there quite a lot. But what is good to know is there are a lot of sand around my base, as you'd expect to find. So it means that well, we've got an abundance of resources to make our forge from. I'll just collect these. Oh, sorry about that. Sugar canes while we're here, and this is what we're looking for. Something like this, and I think, if I am right in thinking, this is going to be our clay pit. No, what? I got very excited then. Shot down by gravel. We do kind of need it, but it's not on our. It's not crucial at the minute. What is if we get is clay. As soon as we get clay, it just means we can get started and get some ores smelted and get on towards getting that hammer, which would be nice. But there doesn't really seem to be much clay around, which is a bit frustrating. Don't fall in quicksand. That'll be embarrassing. No, there's none here. There might be some over here in the ocean. But I don't know. I wouldn't expect there to be. This may be gravel again. Hang on. Oh no, there's some clay right there. And was I right? Was this? Yeah, I was. Oh, and there was some more clay here. Right. So this is where we shall start. So I'll start by doing this. I think there's actually a decent bit of clay too, which will be nice. Also, similar to redstone, a block of clay does drop a decent amount of clay balls, so we'll get a decent amount quite quickly by going along and doing this. Yeah, there's even more clay under our feet as well, which is nice again. But it's getting a bit dark down here, so I am just digging according to what it says it is. What's happened here? Oh, you idiot! Oh my god! I can't believe I've just done that. Oh my god! I'd be tempted not to put this up on YouTube, but it'll give you guys a bit of a laugh, so you know. Oh, but that was not good. That was very, very embarrassing. Oh, and am I gonna start drowning? Oh, just got past that. Just really struggling to see her. Sorry if I'm not talking as much as usual. Might be a relief depending on how you see it, but I'm doing it again. Come on. There we go. Right, how much have I got? I think that'll be it for now. If I carry on like this, I will end up killing myself, and as funny as that'll be for you, it'll be very, very frustrating for me. So I'm just gonna call it quits here for the minute. It should be enough to get a basic not forge, smeltery done, and then I'll probably build it up as we go along, or maybe do bits and pieces off camera. When I get to uni, actually, as the internet's a lot better, I just walked through thorns. I didn't know these existed. Oh my god. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. As the internet at uni is infinitely better than it is here at home, I might live stream a couple of episodes, just get through all the boring stuff, like if there's just a lot of crafting to do, preparation for the next episode or whatnot, just so these episodes aren't just me either mining a whole load or but basically just to keep the episodes flowing and then they just not get too boring, because there can be points in Minecraft and modded Minecraft especially where things just can start to drag and it just doesn't get, it's not particularly enjoyable. But anyway, that's something you may want to see. If it is, make sure you tell me down in the comments, and I'll make sure that I try to make it happen. But getting back to the smeltery, we've got a stack of clay, stack of gravel, and a stack of sand, and we're going to put this in the crafting table, as you see here, and we are going to get 2 grout from every 1 piece of clay, gravel, and sand we put in here, so we should end up getting 2 stacks of grout. I like what it says there, I am grout. I'm thinking that's a bit of a rip-off of Guardians of the Galaxy, which, by the way, is one of my favourite films. But anyway, getting on with the show. There we go. 2 stacks of grout. Brilliant! So we're going to stick them in the furnace. In fact, I'm going to actually make another furnace so we can have this other stack of grout. Sorry, I completely losing my train of thought today. Get that going. In fact, I'll take some out of there just to share it around, because I don't really want to burn through my coal quickly. So I'll put all these back in there, and I shall cut it here. Wait for all this gravel to cook, and then I shall come back to you when it's all done and we can start building the smeltery and all the blocks that go with it. So be back very right. So I decided that I'd come back a little bit early. The furnaces haven't quite finished smelting all of the grout. However, we do have a stack and 17 seared bricks, so I decided that we should be able to get things going. And what I'm going to do is what you need, sorry, terrible grammar, to get a basic furnace or smeltery, is that you need at least 1 smeltery controller, 1 seared tank, 1 smeltery drain. You'll also need a casting table and a seared faucet to get this going. And then you need to make up the rest of the basic multi-block with seared bricks. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 1 smeltery controller, which is 8 seared bricks in a circle, as it were. So we've done that, so there's 1. We need a smeltery drain, so that's 6 parallel to one another, so there's a smeltery drain. Then we're going to make the seared tank, which is glass, so we're going to need glass. Do I have any glass? No, but I have sand to cook one up. So what we're going to do is going to quickly jump in like that. Get this 1 sand smelted and quickly put the grout back so we can make it. And there we go. So put that glass in the middle, and then seared brick around it. So there we go. There's a seared tank, and we shall go for a casting table, which is basically a big N on the crafting table. But you need 7 seared bricks around like that, and then a seared faucet is just 3 like so. So that's a seared faucet, and I think that's everything. Yeah, I think it is. So we'll just use the rest of these bricks to just make as much seared brick as possible, and we've got 2 left over from the amount that we had in a minute. So to make this, what I tend to do is I dig a 3x3 hole in the ground and fill it with seared brick. And then what you need to do is you need to surround the outside of this 3x3 pit, I suppose, that you fill with seared brick, with seared bricks, but remembering that you need to leave room for your seared tank, the smeltery drain, and the smeltery controller. Also, you can leave out the corners as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the back, I'll do the sides, and then I'll put the smeltery controller here. I'll put the seared tank next to it, and then what I'm going to do is I'll put the drain next to it, put the seared faucet down with it, and then dig this is a hole there, and then put the casting table down in that, like so. It's just a way I like doing it. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it whichever way you like, as long as you stick to this basic principle. Don't know why I'm looking there. I need the crafting table to just finish off making 3 more seared brick, so that I can finish stuff like so. And as you can see, the smelter controller will, I suppose, light up similar to like how the furnaces do, to signify that it is ready for you to use it. Also, what I should say is, when you start making any of these smeltery controllers, what you normally want to do is, learning to tinker, nice, is you will want to make the blank patterns, I think it is. I think it's blank patterns. I could be wrong. What might be easier is just go into Tinkers, or maybe it's at Tinkers. We'll just have a quick flick through here. Yeah, here they are. Patterns, that's the one. You need blank patterns. So if we just put that in, are they on there? I think I'm just having a bit of a mare at this. Just have a quick look in here. Well, in fact, actually no. An easier way, I think, is that you can put this into here. Or you can't. Or is it? Is in here? Is that going to be the same? Yeah, it's the same. Right. So it turns out all along, when I was typing in blank pattern, it's there. If you start by making off these, that'll also will give you another book. So we'll do that quickly, just so we can get them. And you make 4 by putting 2 planks in a diagonal pattern along with 2 sticks. So we'll get them, and there we go. Stencil worker, and we didn't get the other books. But anyway, getting back to smelter quickly, just so we can get started. This won't be able to do anything until you get lava. So what we need to do is we need to get 3 pieces of iron ore. We'll put them into smelt. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make a bucket. Because what I did is when I went mining, I found some lava. So I've marked it on the map so that it's easy to find. So we can go and get some lava and bring it back up here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 buckets, so we can have get a decent amount of lava to start. Otherwise, we'll just end up running backwards and forwards. So we don't want to run out. But I'll just wait for this to finish. If it will hurry up. This is why I really want a industrial craft ore processing plant, because you can get, I think it's the induction furnace. If you get the induction furnace, it will smelt things incredibly quickly. Because after a while, just using a furnace all the time, it just gets a bit repetitive, and a bit, I suppose, repetitive and just a bit boring, waiting for it all to cook. Or smelt. So here we go, going down into my mine. I should really probably get rid of some of these, so it's a bit smoother going down. But if we carry on along here, this is what I meant by mining with just a pickaxe. This is the quickest way I find of mining, but it's not necessarily the quickest, which is why I kind of want this this hammer, because it means that this will basically turn into a 3x3x3 hole, which means that you can find things a lot a lot more quickly, and it's just easier. Um, so we'll just come up here with our lava buckets. Make the awkward ascension back up to my base. And then if you just right click on the seared tank with your buckets of lava, in go the lava, like so. And then if we go in there and get, let's just put the iron in there to start with, click on that and then shift click, in goes the iron, and it will start smelting. And if you look inside there, I think this is really cool. You can see the they're kind of invisible iron ore blocks, which I think is really cool. And if you put other different ores in there along with the iron, you'll be able to see them. They will show up on here, which I just think is really cool. So as these are smelting up, it will use up your lava. It doesn't use up too much, so it's not bad. But as long as you keep this stocked up, you'll be fine. It's the reason why I was very happy when I found that lava pit, 'cause it just means that you can I can keep this recharged, I suppose. And there you go. This is molten iron, which I think again is really cool, and that builds up. So we've got 18 ingots of iron, and what I am going to do is I'm going to make a casting basin, because basically these just create blocks of the metal that you have, or alloy, because you can do alloys with this, which is another cool thing, which we'll get onto probably later in the Let's Play. And basically, as you can see here, molten iron, right click on the faucet, in it goes into the casting basin. Just wait for it. I love this animation as well, and it would just build up and up and up and up and up until it gets to the top, and then you can wait for it to harden, and there you go. You have a block of iron, which is really cool. So I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to go off camera, just get more of the Tinkers Construct stuff, because you need all the tables and stuff like that to get the hammer. So I'm going to go off camera, get all of those, and then the next time that we'll be back here will be when that's all sorted and we're ready to get the hammer. And I may show you the axe as well, because the Tinkers Construct axe is really cool as well. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you did find this video helpful, and you'd like to see more of this, then please do hit the like button and subscribe for more of this as well. And I'll see you again next time.